Hello, everybody. This is Stu over at PrepAgent.com. If you don't know who I am, head on over to PrepAgent.com. You can find me on our weekend crash courses. You can sign up for a private tutoring session with me. And hey, listen, you don't have to be a member to sign up for either of those things. So head on over to PrepAgent.com. Check that out. I'd be more than happy to help you out. But today we're going to talk about something that everyone has said is on the test, and they always ask me about, and that is, what is asbestos? What is asbestos? Comment down below if you've seen a question on asbestos on your test, and I bet you it has had something to do with remediation. So first and foremost, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to talk to you about what asbestos is, where it's commonly found, and what would be the preferred remediation or solution for a home that has some sort of asbestos. So, asbestos is a magical, amazing, wonderful, fantastic insulator. They put it in everything. Back in the day, it was in everything that you wanted to insulate. It was in tile, it was in roofing, it was in siding, it was in wrapped around pipes, it was in everything. Now, there's a problem with asbestos, though. There are health hazards when asbestos becomes airborne. It goes into the air. Now, the property that asbestos has, and let me explain to you what I mean by property. The physical attribute, like what about it makes it become airborne, is something called friability. Friability is spelled Friability. Friability. So if you ever see it on your test, friable, what that just simply means is it means crumbly. Okay? So picture something very, very dry and brittle when you crunch it up and then it goes into the air. That is the property or attribute that asbestos has that makes it hazardous, becomes airborne. It is inhaled into the lungs, and there are a lot of health hazards and health concerns that develop from actually inhaling asbestos. It's no bueno to do that. Not good at all. Now, what would be a very good solution to having asbestos remediated? So let's say you find asbestos in a home, okay? One of the best ways, so here's a couple ways that they do it. They either seal up the whole area, okay? They'll come in with hazmat suits, seal it all up, kind of like put vacuums in there, and what they'll do is they'll disturb, remediate, and just actually remove it. That is not the best way to remediate asbestos. The best way to remediate asbestos is to encapsulate it. Just kind of wrap something around it so that, and I'm covering my microphone, which you can't hear me. That's silly. Don't want to do that. Where you encapsulate it some manner, shape, or form, okay? And you do not disturb it. Because, again, the property that asbestos has that makes it hazardous is when it becomes friable, when it becomes airborne, okay? That is the issue that you're going to have with asbestos. So what happens is, if you ever see on the test, they ask you what is the best way to remediate or solve for a property that has asbestos. If possible, encapsulate it. Do not disturb it. Okay? And there are no federal laws in regards to asbestos and what you need to disclose, not disclose, things like that, as opposed to like lead-based paint. And people always ask me that too. That's a common question. There is no required disclosures, except obviously if you have knowledge of it, you do have to disclose. If there's no knowledge, there's no need to disclose. But there's no form, there's no lead-based paint disclosure kind of thing that you need to know about. However, asbestos has not been used in a very, very long time. So unless you do have an older home, you're not going to have an issue with asbestos. However, it is important to know where it is, what the issues are, what the concerns are, and what the remediation would be. So I hope that helps you out. If that did, remember, hit that like button, hit subscribe down below, and I hope to see all of you real soon.